Hi golfers, Nick here from American Golf down at the Aintree store. Today I have with me the Taylormade P790 and the Ping i500. So in my experience this year, this has probably been the biggest selling iron that I fitted at American Golf. So the P790 launched end of last year and famous for Taylormade with this sort of speed foam. So you can see in here they've got this slot where they inject the speed foam, so it's like more of a sort of hollow head injected with speed foam, so the face flexes faster to promote sort of more ball speed off the face. Awesome looking golf club. So it's sort of player's distance iron. Now Ping have just brought out the i500, similar sort of technology. You can see in the side there where they inject sort of the foam inside, so it's very similar technology, again just to promote more face flexing, more ball speed off the face. So very similar golf clubs. So I thought, what a good idea, let's test them out, see which one's the best, see which one performs the best. Let's see which one I think feels the best. Are we going to be measuring this on Trackman? I've got Taylormade TP5 golf balls today, and then afterwards we're going to sit down and take a look at some of that data. First up, Taylormade P790. Performed very well this year for me at American Golf. Fitted so many golfers for this club. Looks awesome, I have to say. Let's see how it performs. So I can hit 10 shots in pretty quick succession there. Does feel so powerful. So that's 10 shots in quick succession. Let's move on now. So next up, Ping i500. Now, sort of first impressions, looks wise, slightly slimmer sort of top line, which I prefer. So let's see how it performs.
Delicate for my benefit. Maybe I should fight the feelings I left to waste.
Okay, so that's 10 shots with the Ping i500. Let's sit down now and take a look at some of that data. Okay, so you saw me hit 10 shots there with both of these golf clubs on the Trackman. Try to do that as fair as possible. Obviously it's not always as easy, you're always going to hit a few shots maybe not so well, but it does give you a sort of good average on the Trackman. I hit 1 or 2 shots a little bit to the left, but obviously that's going to happen on the golf course, so I try to do that as fair as possible. 10 shots in quick succession, not really taking much notice of the previous shot, just hitting one after another. So I started off with the Taylormade P790. Like I said in the video, I think this is by far the biggest selling golf club that I've fitted this year at American Golf. It's performed so well. Now, I fit golfers from probably the lowest handicaps, probably about 3 or 4, up to about 18. So it fits a lot of different golfers. Now, this Ping i500 only just launched in the UK, so I've not managed to get this into many people's hands. So it's going to be interesting with sort of golfers testing these out in fitting, which one performs better, which one they like. But so I thought I would see what I thought of these golf clubs. Now, in terms of looks, I think both of them look absolutely awesome. Now, I prefer slightly the look of the i500 behind the ball, just a slightly sort of thinner top line. And I would say the feel of the face, I prefer very slightly with the Ping. But it's not just about the looks and the feel, it's also about the performance. So let's take a look at the data. So we'll do a comparison here. I've got sort of the images up on the screen so you can see. Now, first of all, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the specifications of the club. So the Ping is actually 1/4 of an inch longer, but both of them are the same loft. They're 30.5 degrees. I've got KBS 120 stiff shafts in them. So apart from that, they're as similar as I could get them. So we're expecting probably a similar sort of ball speed, if you like, because the loft's the same. So let's take a look at ball speed. 120.6 with the i500 compared to 123.6 with the P790. So 3 miles an hour faster ball speed with the Taylormade P790 off the face. Now if you look at clubhead speed in relationship to that, 90.2 with the Ping and 90.6 with the Taylormade, so virtually the same clubhead speed, but ball speed was higher with the P790. It could have been slightly down to strike, etc., but I think over 10 shots, that's pretty good average. So I'd say Taylormade P790, higher ball speed off the face. I think maybe slightly bigger head, just face flexing a little bit more, just promotes a little bit more ball speed, and a pretty high smash factor of 1.36 with the 790 compared to 1.34 with the i500. So if you want a bit more distance, P790 is the one, because that equates to about 5 yards altogether in carry. So 164.4 with the Ping i500 compared to 169.9 with the Taylormade P790, so slightly longer in terms of distance. Spin rate was a little bit lower with the P790 as well, not by much, about 300 revolutions lower, and the launch angle was slightly lower again with the P790 for whatever reason. So looking at the data, the ball flight's kind of similar. You can see both patterns on the screen there, similar sort of consistency, couple of shots to the left. So just one more bit of data to look at would be the height. So in feet, 101 feet high with the Ping i500, 103 feet high with the 790, virtually the same, slightly higher with the 790. So just a quick summary there, slightly lower launch, slightly higher smash factor, slightly further distance with the 790. You'd say performance, the 790 edges it, but I think I prefer the looks and the feel for the i500. So for me, it's hard for me to call which one I prefer. I like them both, and they perform well and fitting. So hopefully I'll be getting some of the i500 in people's hands this year, because the 790 has been, like I say, one of the best sellers for me. So I'd be interested to hear your thoughts if you test these clubs out. If you haven't, get down to your local American Golf, test them out, and let me know how you get on.
The most I can feel, I'm hearing you're not.
I started off with the one of them, I can't remember which one it was actually. So that's the phone. So that's the phone.